Before we get into anything, man, I just want to say thank you guys because we're basically at 500 subscribers now. I know 500 might not sound like some insane number in the grand scheme of YouTube, but to me, it's pretty crazy that there are hundreds of people who have decided to subscribe to the channel. Especially sometimes seeing the same names come back in the comments, people actually keeping up with uploads, and watching this little community around the channel slowly start to grow it's dope. I feel like over the last few videos, I've also started figuring out what I actually want this channel to be. I'm enjoying making things a little more personal and just uploading the sessions and moments that I genuinely find fun. Instead of feeling like, every video needs some crazy YouTube title or concept. So going forward, I'm basically just going to keep doing my thing. More videos with the squad, more good raids, and I'm just going to see where this thing goes. But for this video, I really don't want to play anything. I got a couple beers and I figure we just chill, rank some of my favorite weapons and maps, talk about Arc Raiders now compared to the beta, and at the very end, I do want to go back and watch one of my favorite videos I've made so far and react to it with you guys. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with the map tier list, here we're going to be ranking each map S through D. So starting off with Buried City. Buried City, when this game first came out, like the official release, I didn't really enjoy playing this map whatsoever just because people love to camp in buildings, wait for you to run in and just take your goop. But as of recently, the map has been super enjoyable to play, so I'd have to put this map at A tier. I'm not gonna lie. Buried City is a pretty decent map, just from design, just from all the loot you can get, and then especially the gunfights. The gunfights are pretty fire in Bird City. Next up, we have Stella Montes. I don't even have to spend too much time on this map. My choice here may shock some of you, but Stella Montes is S tier for me. I love Stella Montes. There's nothing like bringing a Bobcat into Stella Montes and trying to kill the whole lobby. Even if you do get wiped within the first 30 seconds, this map is the closest thing I can get to Nuketown. Next up, we have Riven Tides. Lord have mercy, I despise of this map. Riven Tides is my most least favorite map in Arc Raiders. It was a pretty big disappointment when this map first came out, and it was extremely underwhelming for me. It's a lot of open space. It's just, I don't know, it just feels like they didn't put much time into this map. The worst part about this map is honestly going to be the arc. I remember one time I joined a night raid on Riven Tides, and literally both of my teammates got knocked, and as I'm snap hooking away, I get aggroed by, no BS, I would say at least 10 bots, and I just cannot get away, and I eventually just end up dying to the team that knocked my two teammates. And ever since that experience, every gunfight I get into on this map is just third party by bots and other teams. It's a no-go for me. I do not like this map. I don't ever want to play this map. I wouldn't even run free kits on this map. It's just at the bottom of the list for me. Next up, we have Damn Battlegrounds. Damn Battlegrounds, it really sits in the middle for me. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some amazing moments on Damn, but at the same time, this map, it's like you can't really say too much about it, say too many negative things about it. This was one of the first maps we got that everyone really played. Control tower fights are insane. So I would have to put this map at, this is a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with A tier. I'm not gonna lie. Damn Battlegrounds, A tier. Next up, we do have Blue Gate. Blue Gate is one of those weird maps, man. It's really weird. It's a very inconsistent map for me. Out of maybe 10 games I load in, I never know what's gonna happen on Blue Gate. There's a lot of uncertainty on this map. I usually just play it for the Matriarch event, to be completely honest. When the Matriarch event is on this map, it's usually an action-packed game. I'm gonna have to put Blue Gate at C tier just because of the uncertainty. You never really know what's gonna happen. And then last up, we have Spaceport. Spaceport is also one of those maps where you never really know what's going on. It's a lot of long range gunfights in my opinion. So if you don't have a Renegade, it's kind of GG's. But from design, I really do like Spaceport. The design of Spaceport is actually really fire in my opinion. And just again, the uncertainty, you know, you never really know what's going to happen. But on Spaceport, it's more like a positive uncertainty. You know, on Bluegate, it like you usually just get shat on. I'm not gonna lie, third party this, third party that. But Spaceport is, I really enjoy this map. I have to put this map at A tier as well. Next up, we do got the weapon tier list coming in, ranking these weapons S to D tier. First off, ladies and gentlemen, the Torrente, the biggest cheese gun in Arc Raiders. First few months of the official release, you know, whenever I would get killed by this weapon, I really wouldn't have any respect for the person that killed me with it, just because, you know, you have 109 bullets, I think it is, with a mag 3, and you can just spray and pray that thing all day long. But if you've been keeping up with the channel as of recently, then you know this weapon right here has given me some of my best gameplays for you guys. So for the Torrente, just off of the sole reason of that, I'm gonna have to put this weapon at S tier. It's just insane what you can do with this weapon mid to close range. So it's gonna be S tier for me. Next up, we do have the Venator. As most of you know, the Venator about 6 months ago, pre-nerf, it was one of the craziest weapons in the game. You could pretty much go one-on-one up against any other weapon in the game and win. I mean, without a doubt. The fire rate, the damage was insane pre-nerf. It was actually a good thing they nerfed this weapon because it's blue, you know, it's rare, or whatever the rarity is for blue weapons. So that means if you bring in a Bobcat and you're going up against a pretty decent player that has a Venator in their hands and they hit all their shots, you're pretty much cooked. I mean, let's be honest. But since they did nerf this weapon, the Venator, I'd have to go ahead and put it at C tier. Definitely not D tier because, you know, this weapon is still pretty valuable. If you can time your shots, you can still shoot the Venator pretty fast. Even with it having the nerf on its damage, this is still a pretty decent weapon. Next up, we have the Delabra. The Delabra, I don't know, like, it's kind of underwhelming to be completely honest, you know? When it first came out, I thought this weapon was going to be better than the El Toro pre-nerf, but it was honestly exactly the same, if not worse. Sometimes with the Delabra, it takes like 5 shots to kill someone that's not even 10 meters in front of you. So just off of the sole reason of the Delabra kind of being underwhelming, then I'd have to put this weapon at, let's be honest, man. I'm gonna have to put it at C tier. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. The only reason I don't put it at D tier is because with this weapon, you can shoot at long range if you charge it up. So that saves it from being D tier. But I mean, other than that, it's for me personally, it's just not that fire of a weapon. Next up, the Anvil. Now everybody knows if you are cracked, you can hit your shots. The Anvil is one of the most disgusting weapons in the game. But again, we're going off personal preference here, my personal opinion, how often I use these weapons. And the Anvil, it's okay for me personally. It's not that much fun to use. That's why, you know, it's not that high up on my list. But from damage, from headshots, from, you know, how many bullets you have in the clip, it is actually a very, very good weapon. It's one of the best weapons in the game. But for me personally, I'd have to put the Anvil at B tier, just because for me, it's not that fun to use. Next up, we have the Beretta. The Beretta is also a cracked weapon. I've had many gunfights with the Beretta where I've come out on top. I'd say the only area this weapon struggles in is, I mean, really if you don't know how to hit your shots. If you can't hit all your shots, then the weapon isn't really that great. But if you can hit all your shots, you have your aim on grip, then the Beretta is actually a very cracked weapon. I have to put Beretta at A tier, honestly, just because I've had some pretty insane moments with the Beretta. Next up, with the Hairpin. Lord have mercy, I don't even have to say much about this weapon. Unless you're some cracked out streamer that plays Arc Raiders for 12 hours a day, I'm pretty sure you can agree with my rating here. Hairpin is gonna have to go D tier, my boy. Eesh. We got the Osprey. Now the Osprey pre-nerf, everybody knows you could be foejxy, phase, rain, whoever out of phase, and you could just quick scope with this weapon like no other. Unfortunately, they did nerf that. You can still kind of quick scope, but it's not as good as before. But the Osprey, honestly, I'd have to put this weapon at B tier as well, just because of its capabilities. I mean, you can kind of still quick scope close range. It has insane long range abilities, and honestly, it does a lot of damage. 2 headshots, and I don't think it matters. I think even with heavy shields, 2 headshots downs the player. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me on that, but light and medium shields, you're downing a player with 2 headshots 100%. So this weapon is still very good. My personal preference, I would put it at B tier just because I don't use it that often, but I still do respect this weapon. Volcano, boy oh boy, who has not been 3-tapped by a volcano? I can recount endless moments where I get a player one shot, I decide to push him, and he whips out the volcano, pause, and just 3-taps me. I mean, in less than a second. The volcano is extremely cracked. I think without a doubt, the volcano goes S tier for sure, for sure. The only thing I don't like about the volcano is, man, this weapon jumps hard. The recoil on it is crazy, even with a horizontal grip. So you kind of have to play with the recoil itself. You kind of have to expect it. The gun smoke that comes out of this weapon is insane. You can barely see when you're shooting the volcano, but just due to how much damage it does when the player is right up on you, it's got to be S tier for me. Next up, we have the El Toro. God damn, El Toro, man. The memories we made with the El Toro Venator combo were insane. I remember for months, you just load in the Stella Mantis and everybody's rocking Venator El Toro. If you're rocking anything else, just go ahead and surrender because you're going to lose the gunfight. But yeah, man. Before the nerf, the El Toro was absolutely insane. You could 2-tap someone right in front of you. You could even 2-tap them a little bit of distance away if you already had a couple shots on them. I say like 80% health. If they're like 7-8 meters away, you're 2-tapping that for sure all day long. But after the nerf, I would have to put the El Toro at... There's no way I can rank it the same as the Delabra because I don't like the Delabra. I'm going to be honest with you. El Toro, I'm going to go ahead and put it at B tier just because you still can't cook with this weapon. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, it's been nerfed. They nerfed it to the ground. But with the El Toro, you can still cook with this weapon. I'm not going to lie to you. Next up is my favorite weapon in the game. Oh, and Bart, y'all cook with this weapon. Out of all the games I've played in my life, it's hard for me to like really play with a weapon where I say like, oh man, like I enjoy using this weapon in this game. In Call of Duty, it used to be the PDW, what else? The ACR, things of that nature, if you catch my drift. But the Bobcat, using this weapon with the right attachments, you already know Comp 3, horizontal grip, Mag 3, and a kinetic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all already know this is going S tier for me all day long, without a doubt. Now the Kanto, it's kind of weird. Like sometimes I'm cooking with the Kanto, sometimes I'm not cooking with the Kanto. I really don't know, but I already know where this weapon ranks for me. The Kanto is like a Bobcat that takes medium bullets. It does have way more weapon spread. It does have way more recoil. But if you know how to cook in Arc Raiders, you're definitely cooking with the Kanto. I'm gonna have to put this weapon at A tier, just off of personal preference. I'm not saying this weapon is better than the Anvil, Osprey, or El Toro. I'm just saying for enjoyability, how much I enjoy using the weapon, the Kanto is definitely at A tier. I like using this weapon a lot. Next up, we got the Stitcher, man. I really don't like this weapon. I really don't enjoy using this weapon just off of the sound of the weapon, how the weapon feels when I'm using it. The spread I feel like is insane unless you have certain attachments on it. For me, this weapon definitely sits D tier, just off of enjoyability, just off of how much I think I can cook with this weapon. And just compared to the other weapons in Arc Raiders, I really don't enjoy using the Stitcher that much. I can't tell you the last time I used the Stitcher, and I don't run free kits, so it's not it for me. It's not it. Now the Renegade. Oh baby, the Renegade. Oh baby, the Renegade. The Renegade is definitely fire, man. I have to rank it higher than the Anvil. Just of one, you have so many shots in the Renegade. Two, if you put a kinetic on it, it shoots even faster, and you can pretty much 2-tap headshot someone with this. It's like the Osprey, but just made for, you know, mid-range gunfights. Even close range, you can no scope, you can hip fire with this weapon. It has so much versatility. I don't even know if I said that right, but you can use the Renegade in so many different situations. I have to put the Renegade at S tier. Before the Renegade got popular, I would definitely put it in like B tier, C tier, just because people didn't really realize what you could do with this weapon. I mean, obviously that's because pre-nerf, a lot of these other weapons were sitting up top. But nowadays in Arc Raiders, the Renegade is definitely up there, bro. Like, if you get 2-tap headshot, you're down. You need barricade kits, like the whole team gotta swarm to you and pick you back up, because boy, the Renegade will put you down for the count. That's without a doubt. Next up, we have the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh, boy, I'm not even gonna say too much about this weapon. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the D tier. I don't enjoy using this gun at all. Keep that thing away from me. I can't tell you, when I do run a free kit, I can't tell you how much hope and motivation I lose when I load in and I see Embark gave me a Pharaoh, bro. Like, it's just GG's, you know. What you want me to do with this? You have one shot, you gotta reload. One shot, reload. It's like by the time you reload, they already popped the herbal or they already popped the shield recharger. So that's why this weapon sits at D tier for me. And plus, I really just do not enjoy using the weapon at all. Next up, we have the Batina. This is a funny weapon. The Batina is a really funny weapon for me, just because pre-buff, actually, I was gonna say pre-nerf, but pre-buff, the Batina was not valuable whatsoever. And it was a purple, it's a purple weapon, so you would think out of a purple weapon you get much more value. But the Batina, man, it's just pre-buff, it was so bad. It was so bad. But they did buff the weapon. I think they buffed it twice or 3 times. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was twice they buffed this weapon. And they upped the damage on it. I think they decreased the bullet spread and they increased the fire rate. And nowadays, if you put a kinetic on this bad boy, GG's to your opponent. I mean, if you hit your shots as well, headshots too at that, it's pretty much GG's. Off of enjoyability though, I would have to put the Batina at B tier. Just because, yeah, it is fun to use. But I don't know, I'd rather come in with a Bobcat, you feel me? And again, these ratings are a mix of my personal preference off of enjoyability, how much I enjoy using the weapons, and not so much statistics, you know, how good they actually are. But again, let's get back to it. Next up, we have the Arpeggio. Arpeggio, you will not see me with an Arpeggio in my loadout. Maybe if someone requests it, I'll try and get an Arpeggio build and run up in Stella and, you know, try to come out gooped. But other than that, the Arpeggio's not really that high up on my list. But I can tell you guys, I have been, sorry for my language, I've been shat on with this weapon before. I can recount an exact moment. I had this guy one shot on Spaceport. I snap hooked through the window to go kill him, slide in on him, and long and behold, he had a kinetic on that bad boy. Eesh. He hit straight headshots, and yeah, he took my goop. Not much else to say. But off of enjoyability with the Arpeggio, I do have to put this weapon at C tier. It's just not that enjoyable for me. I don't have a lot of fun using the weapon. I kind of like the spray and pray. I like fully automatic weapons. And yeah, next on, moving on to the Tempest. The Tempest it's a sleeper, man. The Tempest is a sleeper. I have so many Tempests in my stash and I don't really care about them. But every time I bring a Tempest in, I'm usually cooking with this weapon, bro. The Tempest, especially with a comp 3 or at least a comp 2, and mag 3 of course, bro, the Tempest is It is a nighttime demon. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard for me to rate it though. Like between S and A tier, the Tempest is definitely a little harder to rate. In the end, I'm gonna have to rank the Tempest at an A tier weapon. Obviously, a lot of people would say S tier, but you know, I take that back, man. Tempest is S tier, man. What am I talking about, bro? What am I talking about, gang? Tempest is definitely S tier, man. This gun, it's fun to use. It's so accurate at mid to close ranges. The bullet spray gets a little bad around long range, but the Tempest is just a fire gun. You know, let's not cap. If any of you are wondering why I didn't do all the energy weapons, I'm just rating weapons that I use more often. I don't use a lot of energy weapons. That's for you PvEers out there. No shade at all. But yeah, let's move on to the Rattler. Now, there are two versions of the Rattler. You got Free Kit Rattler, which is like C tier. You know, it's like a C tier weapon. Does a lot of damage. You only get like 12 shots, I think, and you got to reload it like the Renegade, which I don't know who came up with that at Embark. You know, step forward if you would please. We gotta have a word about that. I don't know who thought it was a bright idea to make the Rattler reload one bullet at a time. It must have been smoking something that day. Let me get a hit of that. Nah, but Rattler, Free Kit, definitely C tier. But if you put an extended barrel, I don't think you can put a comp 3 on it. I'm not entirely sure, but if you put an extended barrel with a kinetic on the Rattler, it is a very fun weapon to use, and I would even put that weapon at B tier, 100%. With the right attachments, you can definitely cook with this weapon. Obviously, I'd bring in a secondary weapon just because you do have to reload one by one by one by one. That's the only thing that really doesn't give it a lot of value, in my opinion. But yeah, Rattler with the right attachments, I'm gonna have to put it at a B tier. Last but not least, we do have the Kettle. As many of you know, if you did play Arc Raiders before the Kettle got nerfed, you were beating a lot of weapons just due to the fire rate. I'm not sure if they changed the damage on it, but the fire rate on the Kettle was absolutely insane. There was a point where I think people were using macros or whatever you call it to make the weapon shoot even faster than they was supposed to. And you could compare it with a Torrente. I mean, let's just be honest here. Pre-nerf, of course. Pre-nerf, I'd have to put the Kettle at A tier. I'm not gonna lie to you, off the enjoyability. I also enjoyed using it, but now since they did nerf it, I'd have to put the Kettle at C tier. Next up, man, let's take a dive into the past. Let's talk about Arc Raiders in its beta days compared to now. Whenever I think about Arc Raiders in the beta phase, I literally just start smiling because I don't think I've ever played a game in its beta phase that had me more excited than Arc Raiders. It was just so much fun. You know, every round felt different, action-packed, and just running around the map and looting different cabinets. It sounds crazy saying that because who loots cabinets nowadays? You know, you just go in PvP and that's about it, unless you're upgrading your tables. But Arc Raiders, man, in its beta phase, it was really a masterpiece. Like, it just felt so exciting. You know, trying out all the different weapons, exploring the map, knocking a team, looting them, extracting. It was insane. You know, I can't really compare it to any other game. And I say that's where Embark really did cook. The developers of this game, I think it's the same developers as The Division. If any of you guys have played The Division, you definitely see similarities in that game to Arc Raiders. But the game is just, it was insane. It still is, you know, it's still a very nice, enjoyable game to play besides the cheaters. And that would be my first point. The beta compared to nowadays, the game has low-key been ruined by cheaters. I hate to say it, it pains me to say it. This game has been destroyed by cheaters. It's very rare that I play this game on the weekend with my boys, and we don't run into cheaters. It's not even rare. It's like it doesn't happen. Like we are going to run into cheaters. We're going to die to cheaters. We're getting looked at through walls. Hitboxes are expanded. I even think you can freeze players. Like I don't like freezing hitboxes for sure. I know that's a thing. But the other day I had a situation where my boy were running away because we 100% know they're cheating. We're running away and he never crashes. He does not crash. And he starts getting shot at and he gets headshotted. And then as soon as he got headshotted, he just crashed. And that was really weird to me, you know? You never know in these days with cheaters. You really never know what kind of cheats they have, what they can make happen. See your end of the game. But yeah, Arc Raiders compared to the beta days, compared to now, it's just really just been, it's just changed so much because of the cheaters. Other than that, I'd say the beta at points, it kind of felt a little bland with the weapons. And I think that just falls back on, you don't really know how to use the weapons. You don't really know what the weapons can do, this, and that. Nowadays, the weapons do feel like there's a lot of variety to the weapons, if that makes any sense. But yeah, man. Another thing that definitely stands out to me is, obviously, yeah, the cheaters are really bad, but I do have to give credit where it's due. Embark has really worked on the chunkiness of the game. I'd say the game felt very chunky, like player movements and player abilities when it comes to not really parkouring, but like scaling different terrains and mantling and doing all this and that. It definitely has improved a lot. They worked on their maneuvering and player movement a lot. I can definitely say that's something I have noticed. Before, you weren't really able to move around the map like Spider-Man. But now you're way faster, your Raiders faster for sure, without a doubt. Snap hooks, they worked on the snap hook. They've done a lot of changes to the movement where I do have to say, okay, you know, it's gotten a lot better. Also, another thing that has changed a lot from the beta to now is nerfs and buffs. There were a lot of nerfs that needed to happen in Arc Raiders. One nerf that I can specifically remember off the top of my head without even thinking is the trigger nade nerf. I mean, the trigger nades, it wasn't so much a problem in the nerf, but it was a huge problem in the official release. Trigger nades were one of the most cracked utilities you could use in this game. You could literally throw a trigger nade, explode it immediately, and you could just wipe teams with trigger nades. It was insane. Another huge difference from the beta to Arc Raiders today is the buff on key rooms. I remember key rooms used to be absolute garbage. You'd run into 10 raids and you'd be lucky to find a purple key, and when you do go into that key room, you're lucky if you used to get 2 purple weapons. But nowadays the key rooms have been buffed insanely. I do think that was a much needed buff. I think it makes a lot of sense, especially if you have a high rarity key room. And like I said, you know, it's just a huge difference that I've noticed. And besides from the key rooms, going back to giving respect where it's due, just the fluidity of the game. You know, Arc Raiders in its beta phase, it felt fluid, it was fluid, but compared to the changes they made, this game is extremely fluid. Like it's like swimming through a pool, you know, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Like it's like walking on water. Like this game's fluidity and just the way it moves, you know, just everything about this game, you know, it sounds like I'm describing some chick. But nah, no shade there to any of the ladies watching. Shout out to y'all. But the game is just extremely fluid compared to its beta days. Movement speed, game speed, just everything. It feels like everything's gotten a lot faster. And of course that could fall back on people just getting better at the game. But at the same time, I do think Embark has put in the work to get this game feeling as fluid as possible. Again, I will say, you know, everybody knows, I'm not gonna, you know, sound like a broken record here. Fix the cheaters, you know, just We need to get a anti-cheat in place that just it fixes the issue. Like, I just don't understand. Again, I'm not a programmer. I don't work for Embark. I never made an anti-cheat in my life, but I just don't understand why the cheating is so bad. I don't understand it. I wish they would do something about it. And you know, we have an update coming up in October, and let's just see what they do with it. You know, we got new maps coming. Not new maps, but one new map, I believe. We got new content coming, and I just hope they have a anti-cheat revision that is put into place and really fixes this issue, because it's bad. It's gonna kill the game. It's gonna make it die, in my opinion, if they don't fix it. No matter how good the content is, the cheaters will make this game die. But I'd pretty much say that's about it in terms of comparing the beta to Arc Raiders nowadays. To end it off, man, the beta was a blast. I'll never forget this beta run. I wanted to play this game every single day after work, after class. I wanted to come home, turn my phone off, lock my door, shut the blinds, and just play Arc Raiders, bro. No cap. Like, the beta phase for this game was magnificent. I cannot compare it to anything else, I promise you. But yeah, I still do enjoy playing the game today. I'd say the biggest issue is the cheaters, and I hope they fix it. For my last segment with you guys, celebrating 500 subscribers, I do want to react to one of my favorite YouTube videos that I've dropped on my channel. This was one of my first special videos, I guess I could say. It does hold a place in my heart without a doubt, and it's how I made 885k in 1 hour on Arc Raiders. As you guys can see, I had 373 views here, 1,000 views there, 1.2k views here. This one almost hit 2k, and once I dropped this video and I made this thumbnail, shout out to the thumbnail tech gods. But yeah, once I dropped this video, I really had like this hope and motivation to really take YouTube seriously. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
Right here, right here, right here.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. He has no idea.
Now he has an idea.
Now he has an idea.
Down them.
What a headshot! God damn!
You know if he's solo or not? I see him.
That's what I'm saying, man. The Renegade is just top tier for sure.
Right there, on the stairs, on the stairs.
Torrente as well. Look at that. S tier weapons, man. The fear factor behind that weapon is insane.
Push it, push it.
Nice. Let's just go across. Wish I had snap hook. We could just snap up.
Yep, definitely did.
Are they fighting? Yeah, fuck it. Come on. Someone just went down right here.
Trigger, baby.
Knocked one. I knocked one.
I'm getting shot behind. Shot behind.
Good job.
Drop down, drop down.
Sheesh. Once he saw the Torrente, he knew he was cooked, man. He knew it was over with.
Just fucking push him. Defib, defib.
One more. Defib him. I got it.
Deep up, deep up. I got you. It's not letting me. It's not letting me.
Dead.
Yeah, that kid got absolutely
Team
clapped
first,
on.
Come on,
I'm not gonna lie.
push now.
I'm pushing, I'm pushing, I'm pushing. I'm already here.
They're gonna be right in front of you, Dex.
Yeah.
Open it.
You're gonna take
Open it.
Open.
The game sense, man. Y'all heard me. I said they're gonna be right in front of us. He opens the door. Where are they? They're right there,
Just
man.
defib. Just defib.
Look at the game sense. Look at the game sense.
What? Nah, that's
Close it. Close it. Close it. Back up. Close it.
I can't.
I actually don't know why this team didn't push us.
They're fighting. They're fighting. Damn, we low-key could go third now. Let's go third. Take your wall.
Might be a better idea here.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a fucking. It's a rattler.
Free kid rattler, bro. We not worried about
There
that.
on the left side.
Where? Right there. I see him. Got him. Push left. Push left.
Right here.
Right there. Second. I see him. Third.
Up top.
Third.
What a shot.
I think we should use the smoke to push near its end.
This guy's one on the fucking gazebo. I got a whole team on me in third.
Third? Yep, pushing. Heavy pushing, heavy
They're running.
pushing.
They're running out. They're running out.
No, they're still in. Trust me, they're still in. One's in the room. Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
There's a team second too.
This game was like
Second,
non-stop
he's in.
action, like
Give it up.
seriously.
He's in. I know.
It was so much going
They're on
on.
first, they're on first. They're running out.
I think the
Running
next
out.
game is even
running out,
crazier
out?
though.
Watch the jump out. Yeah, wait for the first one to come out.
One came out.
One down, down.
Down. I'm pushing that shit.
First.
I'm pushing that shit.
Yo.
On me.
Another one. Nice.
Yeah, buddy's cooked.
Like all the way down.
That kid's
Buddy's
dead.
cooked.
Shredder.
Last kid. Is that all?
Shredder of Doom, man. Shout out to the Shredders.
Yeah, all three are dead. All three are dead.
They're dead.
Yeah. All three are dead. Good at Shredder.
He running away, he knows.
Yeah, little bitch ass. I see now while people be using this shit.
We got 5 minutes left anyway. Good round.
Yeah, we absolutely
Just mine.
decimated that lobby. This
When we
next
go in
game
there,
is
one-
crazy though.
One get right, one get left. I'll go right.
All right, I got left.
I'll just.
Clear.
Clear. They're right here in front of us. Right here in front of us. Let's go fry them.
Here, I know Sam. Give me a sec.
Hello. What you doing?
Left side, right here. They're down here.
Yep, be careful.
Next, be careful.
Got one. Volcano dead.
Trigger.
Another guy here.
Holy shit.
Where is he, Dex? Where is he?
Trying to finish.
Yo.
Trying to finish.
Hold on, dude.
Got one.
I look
Volcano
over
dead,
and
volcano
like
dead.
I see this guy holding the trigger and then he throws it. It's just some shit like it feels like sometimes when you're playing Arc Raiders, like you're almost when you watch the clips back, it's almost like you're watching a movie, bro. Like it's insane. Like bro throws a trigger, I'm screaming, trigger, get the fuck out.
Trigger.
That's insane, dude.
Where is he, Dex? Where is he?
Trying to finish. He's trying to finish. No pings. Coming up behind you.
I need help.
Came up behind.
Back up, go inside.
right
Back
here.
up, go inside.
Oh shit.
Go in, no, here.
On me. I'm
Here.
getting knocked. I'm dead.
Come here. He's dead.
Just win this fight for me.
This moment was so critical. Like I got a turret shooting at me with no shield, my boy. Hey, my boy. What are we doing?
Yeah, look out the window.
This is where it gets crazy though.
Be careful. They're about to come up.
Running up on you guys.
Yeah, they're about to come up, bro.
Bye.
Barricade kid, there they are. Fucking crazy.
That's my Torrente.
What was that guy doing?
He's coming on you.
Hey, where's the help? Like Zilla, where's the help?
Yeah, defense.
Nah, he did have my back though in the end.
That's it.
See one.
That's a new team.
How the fuck?
You can hear the frustration in my voice. Like, how do I not knock this kid?
That's it.
See one.
That's a new team.
How the fuck? Good team, right? What a fuck.
God damn!
What the
Oh my
hell?
god! Is that Tom Brady?
Good team, right?
Bro is deep. Bro's like 50 yards away, bro.
What a
God, what a fucking nade.
fucking nade.
Perfect. Man. What the hell?
Is that 007, bro?
Crack one.
Yeah, that's
And
my
they're
Torrente. You just heard it. They ran. They're not even.
Come on.
I'm coming. Cracked.
Renegade is such a good weapon.
Shielding him. Oh, there's that Torrente team. I think they're trying to hit Hedge.
What did he shoot you with? Was that a Rattler or a Tempest?
My favorite Stella combo is either
It's hard to
between
tell. Different
Torrente
guns have so
Renegade
many different sounds.
or
Yeah,
Torrente
cross-
Volcano.
Follow me.
Both of
follow me,
those
follow me.
combos are just so
Across,
nasty.
yeah, directly across. Nice. They're going for reds right now.
We can go around. Fighting.
I'm reloading.
Fighting.
Wrong, I'm reloading, I'm
Okay.
reloading.
Okay. He's right here. He's right here.
Try him.
What is that gun?
In front of me.
I'm knocked.
Just
All
the
dead, all
three-piece
dead, all dead.
is so easy with the Torrente. Like that is why I have that weapon S tier. It's insane. It's crazy. The Bobcat I would have had to reload like 5 times.
9 minutes left. 9.5.
Where's the goop? Where's the goop? Give me the goop. Give me the goop.
Oh, here's the goop.
Here's the goop.
Oh, here's the goop.
Here's the goop. Oh my god. I used to loot so slow. That's insane.
Such a smart move to stash bodies like that. I mean, stash guns.
Nice little profit. Nice little game.
Whoa.
I remember these Red Raid Stella games. I was on a run. It was like my boys had gotten off. We were already playing for like 7 hours, I think, and they got off, and like I just wasn't tired. I think I had like 2 Red Bulls, 3 Red Bulls or something, and I just wouldn't get off the game. And I stayed on, bro, and I ran Night Raid Stella, and I'll just let the footage roll, bro.
Fuck down. Fuck.
If he pushes, I got you. If he pushes, I got you.
I
Hold
can
on.
trigger and we can
Wait.
go around. Yeah, let's leave. Better.
Let's not talk about these shredders.
Let's kill it. Let's kill it.
Bro, these shredders were cooking me, dude. Had I not 007 rolled, he would have killed me right there.
10% Bobcat.
We gotta go. We gotta push that. I think they're on the escalator.
Shredder.
W barricade kit. W barricade kit. Imagine what that kid, like, imagine what he thought when he walked around the corner and just seen us. Like, he's like, fuck. It's over, buddy.
I'm pushing, I'm pushing, I'm pushing.
I actually heard this kid out here to the right. If I wouldn't have heard him, I would have just thought, you know, they're upstairs, but I actually heard him out here.
If you drop down, I'll drop down left, you drop right. I'm pushing right side on him.
Fried me. He fried the shit out of me.
He's weak, he's weak.
Shout out to this player we killed, bro. He's actually extremely cracked. Like, he hit almost all of his shots when I rolled out, which is kind of crazy.
If you drop down, I'll drop down left, you drop right.
Like, I'm rolling and he's hitting me. I'm rolling and he's...
I'll drop down left, you drop right.
Wow. Yeah. Either he's cracked or he was cheating. Because he does knock my
Pushing
teammate
right
too.
down. He's weak, he's weak.
He could have been cheating.
No, this dude's crawling. Got him.
You found him?
I mean, that guy probably thought I was cheating. I just fucking... I went straight to where he was calling. Where's the goop? Where's the goop? Where's the goop?
Have they looted all those bodies?
No.
I'm coming.
One Bobcat? One Kento?
We're gonna have to fucking kill this shredder real quick. Thank you. Yeah.
Another bobcat?
What did the guy have that was crawling away?
Bobcat.
Oh my god,
Did
another
you
one.
get guns?
Yeah, I have a Tempest 4, Volcano 4, Toro 4.
Oh my gosh, let's go, bro.
That was the guy I got the Tempest and shit off of.
Okay. Someone just dropped.
Yeah, I did. I literally hear it too now. Literally just dropped. That's
Someone
insane.
just fucking dropped.
That's why you buy good headphones.
We gotta find this guy. I found him. Where you going? Huh?
Absolutely nowhere.
Bro knew it was over with, bro.
What you got on you, bro? I might mirror you.
Almost broken bobcats and feral.
Yo.
What you got on you, bro? I might. Wait. I found him. Where you going? Huh?
Absolutely nowhere.
What you got on you, bro? I might mirror you.
Almost broken bobcats and feral.
All I heard was Bobcat. I'm a demon. I felt so evil, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. Give me that.
Yo!
What? You found more?
Dude, I just on a free kit body, Canto 4
Oh my god.
with a kinetic.
No!
No.
Yo! We'll be taking that.
We'll be taking that
You
shit.
need that shit.
You're not gonna be needing that anymore.
I think this next game was super short, but
See
it
red lights.
just the amount of goop we came out with
I think
was
it's red because
insane.
we're fucking winning.
There's a body.
I know. Yeah, fuck that body. People,
like
people,
Half-Life
people,
Coop.
people.
Okay.
Bro, in Arc Raiders, I can't stress it enough. Like, my teammates, they talk a lot when we're in the raid, and sometimes I am dead fucking silent because sound whoring in Arc Raiders it's just there's so many positives to it. Like, had I continued talking with my teammate right here, I would never have heard this guy dropping his guns over me and my teammate talking, over both of our footsteps, sprinting, mantling. Like, sometimes I am dead silent when I'm in a raid, just because I know how many advantages are like you get from being dead silent and just listening.
Sorry.
Especially in solos. Like, if you're playing solos in Arc Raiders, there's no reason you need to be talking or doing anything. Like, you need to be sound whoring. It'll help you so much. Switching guns, I don't know if my teammates have ever heard that, but I hear people switch guns all the time when they're sitting around corners or aiming in their gun. Audio in this game is insane.
He's dropping his
Oh, yeah, they
weapons.
drunk. Right here. Pulling out here. Over there. He's on that doorway. Pushing it.
Be careful, bro.
Bobcat.
Barely knocked that guy.
It's me.
Nice. Good job, drone. Yo,
Patina was
this
fucking
is
glitching
so
to the
many
wall.
fucking bodies here. Holy shit. I mean, you clutched that, but you gotta share something.
I got you.
Please.
Here.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Come on.
I hear a jolt man above. Hold on.
No. Come with me.
Where are we going? My
Come on.
inventory's full. I just wanna hatch out.
What did he have?
Bobcat, kinetic, fucking volcano. My inventory's full.
Nah,
I
bro,
can
we're
use
staying.
too.
Nah.
They're still fighting, bro. No, we gotta keep going. I hear him. They're coming to
I'm
me.
gonna drop my. They're gonna hatch.
Right here, I shat my pants. I'm not gonna lie. But I learned this in, I don't know what game I learned this in. It had to be a third person game. You just gotta move like a snake. You gotta hit that S curve when you're running away. And you will 90% of the time make it away. If you hit that S curve, you're good. Look at
Back
me.
if you can.
Essen.
I can smoke.
Essen. Huss. I'm gone.
Fry him. Don't drop.
Push. Oh.
So good that I didn't decide to heal right here.
I'm pushing.
Just help him fight, you know?
Push him.
'Cause I think he gets fried right here.
Got him.
Nice, nice. Even me, these guys gotta be stacked as well. Don't let him crawl.
Where you going, my boy?
Still.
Where you going?
Fuck yes, Jerome. Good job, good shit.
Told you, bro. We stay.
What in Bobcat?
We gotta get ready to leave, bro.
Yeah.
Now we're leaving. Unless you want to
Yeah,
stay
I'm
and keep
leaving this
going.
party and then I'm leaving.
I got 4 bobbies on me. Godly.
Only
I do
go.
not want to keep going.
Only go. Bro, we're staying, bro. They're still fighting, bro. We're getting a max win, bro. Come on, don't be
I
scared.
do not want to stay.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Again, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. The road to 500 has been awesome. I've gotten way better at Arc Raiders. I've gotten better at editing. I've found the passion. I love doing this YouTube shit. It's actually so fun. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.